It was late last December, 2015, when the late Judge Antonin Scalia made a comment that many deemed to be very controversial. He expressed that African Americans should consider attending less advanced universities. Many people expressed that they were upset by his comments. Many people went as far as to call him a racist. Some people expressed that they were appalled. But the comment that got to me the most was when someone expressed that Scalia is the comment that got to me the most is when someone expressed that Scalia's comments was ignorant and somewhat dangerous. But I want to challenge, were they really? Because when you look at the statistics of African American males in correlation with our education system, African Americans are not doing so well. They represent the smallest population on the college campus. I mean, they're the most likely to be considered unprepared for college, and they are the least likely to graduate. So what Scalia is saying, is it really that bad? Is it really that reckless? See, the problem I have with what Scalia is saying is, the problem I have with what Scalia has said is he focused on the students and not the system. See, I want to argue today that I think it's the system that's the problem and not the students. See, it's not that black students are not college ready. I think the system is not ready I think the system is not ready for black students. And that's my argument today. Some people might argue like, Rob, what gives you the right to say something like that? What gives you the authority to say something like that? What gives me the authority is my own experience. See, I would argue for myself if I was standing in front of Judge Scalia today, if he was still alive, I would tell Scalia, I'm not dumb. I just wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for college not to be ready for me. I wasn't ready to step on the college campus and feel like a culture other, knowing that I might feel like an anomaly, but not knowing I might not fit in. Not seeing people that talk like me, that look like me, and that come from where I come from. Seeing professors stereotype me and think I'm here because of affirmative action. I didn't think I had to go to the other side of a college campus, to a multicultural center, to feel like I belong. Or sit in the classroom and not hear my story. But see, that is the reason why a lot of African American students do not make the system, because the system was not made for them to make it anyways. But see, here's the great part about this, though. The great part about all this, it doesn't have to be that way. It does not have to stay that way. Rob, what you mean? I would turn the focus to historically black colleges and universities, because they are proof of that. They are proof that African American students can make it on a challenging college campus. And that's because they make their students feel welcome. They make them feel involved. The students feel like they belong. But how do they make this happen? See, historically black colleges, they understand something that other colleges don't seem to get. And that is, first, you have to understand language. Everything starts and ends with language. Because if you understand language, it gives you access to the culture. If you understand the culture, it helps you understand the need. And if you can meet the need of the student, you can reach them where they're at. And that equates to love. Everything begins and ends with love. And that's what language is, love. Students who step on a college campus, they just want to be loved. So I would challenge colleges to think more critically about the way they go about doing this. And if I was to challenge them to study another company or even a business, I would turn to Starbucks. Because somehow Starbucks get this right. Like, we love Starbucks. The way they get this right is Starbucks, over the last 27 years, they have built 2 stores a day around the nation, around the world. 2 stores a day. But people criticize them because they don't put any money into advertising. They say it doesn't make sense. But Starbucks believe that you should you should leverage all your resources into the things you care about. And they care about their customers. Because they said they want to promote a culture. They want to create a culture and not promote one. So they invest all their money and resources into training their employees about understanding their customers, understanding the culture that's around them, understand that it's important when a customer walks into the store to learn their name, know their name, and know their drink. And that's what I want to challenge colleges to do. Leverage your resources into everything you care about. Because my motto is, where your treasure is, your heart is also. So if we say we really care about these students, let's act like it. Let's show it. See, I would challenge Scalia, if he was standing in front of me today, I would tell Scalia, I would tell him to view me more as an asset and not a liability. And also view other black students as an asset and not a liability. Because an asset is something you invest in. And so I want to thank you for my time today, for your time today, and that's my talk. Thank you.